70 years, one name has stood for history, legacy, and tradition in professional wrestling. And the centerpiece of that legacy is the original lineal heavyweight championship of the world, the one that started them all, known to many as the 10 pounds of gold. Now, by popular demand, you can have your very own symbol of excellence, as the NWA has teamed up with Fandu Belts to bring you the official replica of the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. This meticulously handcrafted belt is available in two options: the original pre-2021 Glory, as well as the updated version featuring the UK plate. Own the granddaddy of them all, the 10 pounds of gold. To order, visit fandubelt.com/NWA.
Boyo Del Mar here for the new NWA Official Wrestling Magazine, online exclusively at NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. Read about all the stars of the National Wrestling Alliance now at NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. Scroll to the top and click Magazine.
The National Wrestling Alliance is now on the CW. Download the CW app today or stream at thecw.com and catch up on past seasons of NWA Power with new content just around the corner. Experience wrestling as it's meant to be. It's the NWA on the CW.
Cooking with Carson.
It's me, the most successful man in the NWA, Carson Drake, and welcome to the premiere episode of Cooking with Carson. And today, I'm here with Austin Idol, his son, kind of, Zion, and these two spicy tomatoes. You know, ladies, usually the kitchen is a place for a woman, but not anymore.
You've never had a girlfriend, have you?
I've had a couple.
Ew. Are they your cousins?
The first thing we want to do before touching raw food, we want to sanitize. Austin, let me see your hands. Mr. Master.
Please, you're on
Star.
the, you're on.
Take a whiff of this, baby. Spice Girls, get some of this.
Thank you.
You make this fresh today. Chef, I did. Nice size. That's what they all tell me. We're here.
Did you season that chicken?
No, I don't season anything.
We can tell.
What else we have here? Zion, what do you like?
It kind of stinks.
Oh, you like a pasta, do you? So does your attitude. Well, what else could you expect from a woman?
I'm about to crack the egg on him. What else do you expect from a woman, huh? What else do you expect? That was excellent.
That's not egg bouillon.
Throw a little flour on it, huh?
Here, Chef.
So
This is the premiere episode of Cooking with Carson. And just like women, you go out and you ruin men's lives. Get off my set. Next week on Cooking with Carson, we'll have respectful guests. And don't forget, kiss the cook.
Well, I should take that off the screen. What is up, you beautiful people?
Jake, what
Joe
did I tell
just
you?
always appears. You were nailed
Did I
it. You
tell
were
you?
absolutely right.
He
So
goes, "Where's
annoying.
Joe?" I said, "Just go out and come back in. He'll just be there."
Yeah, it takes like 45 minutes for the show to start. I don't know if you know this game. So I figured I had a moment. Before we go any further, Andrea, I see that there. Artie Thompson, happy 4th birthday. If I have my Roman numerals.
I thought it was.
Happy
Oh, I read it quick. I
birthday.
thought it was 44th.
I thought it said 44
Well, you're
too.
4 at heart. Everyone's 4 years old at heart. And Kyle Davis has a new microphone setup, ladies and gentlemen. He's the boom mic guy from the cooking segment.
Fancy.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing is that I was mentioned on a review of Carneyland, and I just don't want to have to deal with this guy having another criticism of me if he sees the show, which is I don't have proper audio
Well,
equipment.
who gives a shit?
Kyle, we'll find
Apparently, if
something.
you were a WCW fan in 2000, you give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not there yet. You're at 93 right now, right?
I'm at 92.
Ooh, not even there.
You're
sorry,
not bitter.
Vince.
Stunning
You're not bitter about
Steve,
this, are you?
Ricky Steamboat, and Shane Douglas won the tag titles recently.
Yeah.
Medusa proved that she was, I forget
Your favorite
what
person?
it was. She beat Missy Hyde for something. I don't know.
Welcome to the WCW review show, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
It's great. We're going to start covering WCW week by week. It's like
What?
Eric Bischoff's 83 weeks or whatever.
He's only an announcer still.
There's another person who's not part of the National Wrestling Alliance. It's Kyle. It's a Kyle Davis action figure.
uh,
I'd have a Kyle Davis action figure.
actually,
Yeah,
I
I
was
would
reaching
love
out
a
about
Kyle.
having Kyle Davis action figures made, but I was like, there's no way I could sell
No,
5,000.
you talked about it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have him fight Godzilla.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I would
Thanks,
Artie
Double
says
H.
thank you.
we would go right next to my Dixie Carter. She's in the where I have like Sharpies and stuff by the desk at the Deal's house.
Does she hold them?
Kinda. Her arms are all like this.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
Just like she's on, just like
Jensen
she's on her knees
Rodriguez.
begging Hulk Hogan not to leave
Hello.
at that infamous episode.
No, she
What's
she
Jeffrey
hung out.
Allard. Hello. The Lady Starstruck. Hello. Cosmic Joe's here. Quad
All right.
Bennett. DJ Khan. David Boniface. Willie.
Hey, where's
Sorry,
that
said
thing where
Andrew.
people give us money? Didn't that happen like a few times?
Yeah.
Ari
Also-
Bennett's
Yeah.
here.
I can't believe this never clicked with me. Carson's now a cook. He
Yeah.
does this. He has cooking set. He doesn't do anything in the ring involving cooking at all. There's no spot. There's no stir it up.
Because when there's a time to wrestle, there's a time to invest.
Yeah, come
and
on,
there's
Kyle.
time to
Cooking's
cook.
just like a side hobby.
Like this for us.
Is that what's Papa Joe saying?
WCW is dead. It's time for certain podcasters to let it die, bro.
Kazan was on a recent episode I watched.
Yeah,
Listen, his mullet way better than AJ's.
We were just
Way
back
better.
to the territories, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm wearing the shirt right now. If I could turn around, boom, you can see it back there. Not only did I find out that I have a scapular tear, thank you very much, referees. But I also found out that everybody was just deep
We talking
diving
about my
into Joe
impersonation.
Kazan and his WCW exploits, and he got very upset around the bonfire because everybody was kind of going on him about how he never won a match.
Oh.
Well,
All right.
I'm sure he won a match.
Also, this is an exciting start to the podcast. I appreciate everybody being a part of the chat. Thank you for joining us. We just got back from Knoxville, Tennessee, all
There you
of
go.
us, and it's
You know anything we
it's
can
good to
share,
be
Gary?
here.
I mean, we got some pictures or something, right?
Yeah, I brought some pictures. I was just trying, I was waiting for Kyle had to get that off his chest about the podcast. So
What
I
a
just
large
wanted him
chest
to-
it is.
I know.
Lifting
Beefy.
weights, working
Beautiful,
out.
I don't know what he's talking about, but I had
Anyway.
Oh,
Hey,
look at that
look
kid hit
at
that
that.
muscle post.
Young fan in the ring there. Knoxville was awesome. If
They
you guys,
booed the hell out of that
they hate
child. I'm not
children.
even kidding.
Hate children.
They did boo that kid.
My type of crowd.
These girls here were all in pink. Guess who they were cheering for? Well, you
Well,
can
of
probably see
course,
over on the
Kyle
left. Kylie is doing something, and it's shocking this girl in the middle. What is Kylie doing? You're going to have to stay tuned to NWA Power to find out.
It looks like she's stomping a child. It looks like
It
somebody's
does
holding
kind
there's
of
hair.
look like
I see
she's stomping a
blondness and-
child.
Yes.
There's a
Tune
mother
in to
holding
find
her
out.
child very
Would've
close
cheered
to her
that.
feet. It's very
I would have
weird.
cheered that in Knoxville.
Kylie Page was part of the ritual Knoxville wrestling sacrifice that has to happen each time you have a live show.
This is my Gary. Finally, it's coming out.
So you had to be there for that. Look at these guys. How about this?
Whoa.
Joe
Yes,
Galli,
yeah,
Danny
brother.
Dealz with the
I
kid
can't see
of
them.
Eric.
I only see that jacket.
Look at that.
Mhm.
Where did that shot come from?
That
That's a
was
great shot.
That came
You take-
from
I like the dude in the red hat that's just kind of like,
That was my
Am I in this-
bodyguard.
Am I in this photo? What?
He was
Oh,
my
oh.
bodyguard, hanging out with me the whole show. It was great. $5. We
I
just
don't know
made
who that was.
$5.
I don't know who that was,
What?
but he helped a lot. He helped a lot.
Cosmic Joe, thank you so much. I
Cosmic
got a question.
Joe.
Can we
bless you.
split the $4.99? How does this work, Gary?
It goes to the Scotch Fund. For us
I was going to say it goes to the Scotch Fund, or
I drink alcoholic Sunny D's.
We'll probably have to talk to the owner of the channel eventually, and just it'll make it seem worthwhile that we have the stream. if
the owner of the channel right now is in Europe, so I mean, I don't think he's paying attention to us. If so, hey Billy, how you doing, bud?
He's rocking and rolling with Weezer right now.
Well, it's probably midnight where he's at.
Tell me in the chat. What time is it in London?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
I
remember at 10 a.m. I think he said it was 5, but I forgot to ask if it was PM or AM.
Even if you don't, if you can't make a fun and Cosmic Joe, we appreciate the message, but you can also use that opportunity to super chats. Get you the opportunity to ask any question you want to. We have to talk about it. We have to talk about whatever you bring up. So
I promise you, even if it will hurt me professionally, answer your question honestly.
Gary, I just sent you that photo.
He'll still just commit.
No need to be sorry. We appreciate it. We appreciate the tip. Also, Slideball Sage in the chat pointing out that jacket was very Slideball-esque.
That's right, Daddy. Yeah. That's right.
Did Sage break his nose? Look at that picture of him down in the bottom left.
He didn't break it. His nose is made of slime. They don't break.
He's trying to hold the slime back in.
Only bend.
Out your nose. He's trying to keep it inside. It's like, when guys.
That's a tremendous jacket. I don't know what Kyle's heat with it.
Slime retention.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. I was acting like he had heat in my jacket.
I got no heat with your jacket. I love your jacket. It's just so bright. I'm like, whoa, shit.
All right. Oh, Gary, real quick.
That picture I sent you, that shirt is not necessarily for sale because we sold all but like 7 of them at the show. But I didn't know if people in the chat who couldn't be there, if you think that's a shirt that I should remake. It's a territory shirt. It's got all territories on the back.
I got to wait for it to upload here real quick, and then I will show the people that shirt as we go here.
Podium Power jerseys can be here any day. They're being shipped to me. That tracksuit is finally coming. I had a week and a half long.
Hold on a second. I was still going through these
Knoxville
Knoxville pictures.
I'm also going through some stuff. I tried to wear a throwback jacket,
but yeah, I like it.
But I feel like I still look modern and professional instead of looking like a car salesman like I want.
You have to zoom in on that jacket. It's ugly.
And new 6 shirts. Don't worry about it, Daddy.
Look at this. Kidz and Kylie had a lot of fans in Knoxville. Big fans.
Yeah, 40 minutes from their hometown.
The Women's World Tag Team Champs, King Bees, were there.
That's the back of the shirt, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen it.
Did you know that they were disappointed? They're like, do you realize that her name's Danny, too? Because I always give them a hard time. Of course, the commentary, because they're not pretty empowered. But, yeah, that's it. You're stuck with me, Danny B. We're the Dannies.
Oh, I do the Oklahoma hand symbol she does all the time, too. Like, I don't know if you've seen
Are you from Oklahoma, Gary?
I'm from the Carolinas.
No, I just do it out of habit because she kept posting pictures and I would scroll through it and be like, it's just this thing. And
I'm from Connecticut and I don't have a cool hand symbol.
This is ours. That's good.
That's yeah. Thanks, Nigel.
And this,
Yeah. I have a rap name for being from Connecticut, though. Kid Connecticut.
There it is, Daddy.
No one can steal that. Kyle said it first.
Everybody could steal everything. I remember when I used to dress a certain way when I first started doing broadcasting, and then I turned on TNA. Their kid was wearing it back then. I turn on Raw. All of a sudden, that guy that used to be a teacher who did a broadcasting thing has the exact same ways wearing clothes that I do. Upsetting. That's okay.
Yeah,
terrible name, Kyle.
I can't find this one picture.
Shut your bonnet face.
We're
Gary,
losing. You see,
I want to get something out of the way real quick. But look at that.
Tag Team Champions.
Oh, brother.
Hey, by the way, before you go, Joe, did anybody notice that Joe Kazana was being very spicy? He started fussing at me for no reason in the middle of the show. And
yeah,
we were in his hometown. We were in his area.
Giving him a hard time. Actually,
he was going through some changes.
Kazana cousin.
He was
hi! I know this place better than the back of your hand. Come on, man.
He was going through some changes. He was a little spicy.
Yeah, something about the territory show really got to Joe Kazana. Very interesting.
Joe, because I told him his dad's mullet was better than his, because it was. If you ever seen it, I mean, it looked like a helmet. Brothers put it on. I
still swear that other kid, that's a Kazana brother that he didn't want to admit to.
Oh yeah, the kid with curly hair.
Be honest with you having that mic is like a game changer for this live stream. I feel like.
Wow, look at that.
Does it sound a lot better for you?
It just sounds amazing.
Hey,
yeah.
look, Russo was right about something, I guess.
Yeah.
There you go.
Was that
in
a
the
baby
grass.
jib, Kyle?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I
listen,
didn't know. I was just having.
apparently, if guys never watched the product, watched 2 minutes of a reality show and said, you can't trust Kyle Davis. Pat Kenny probably hates him. He's a snake in the grass. Fire him. He doesn't promote your brand and he doesn't care. Meanwhile, my social media, you barely see me. I'm doing this shit for you. I'm still angry. I can't believe that guy knows I exist and hates me.
Wow.
I know.
I'd be
Here we go.
flattered.
I know.
Carry you up, Kyle.
Wow, we got 2 more bucks.
Oh!
I can't bury him. He's Italian. I got it.
All right. Well, we promised. Book Jesse Goddard's on a show.
Hold on,
Give
Cody.
EC3 a night off.
Is Rene Dupree in your photo with you?
Well, I think that is. I
No,
can't
that's
tell.
Jesse Goddard's.
I can't tell.
I don't
Wait,
know.
right?
It's so
Is
tiny.
that a name?
I should be reading a
That's not
rhyme
Jesse
picture.
Goddard's in the picture. I know
That's
Jesse.
Mr. Spectacular. No, that's not
And
him.
there is
Okay.
climb
That's
to
him in the
top the
Can't see it
dragon,
very well.
ready to take flight for the
That's
first
not him in the
time.
Correct,
picture.
Kyle. Good job.
Jesse is Mr. Spectacular. That brother's jacked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Correct.
What is a corn actress? And they should stay away from heat because they might start popping.
I
What?
don't know.
I got it. It was funny.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Also, pop is a
Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is a.
Oh,
dear
Renee is
friend
in the
of mine,
photo, but
so
requesting
we're not
Jesse.
doing
You know what? I happen to be very fond of that young lady's husband. Let's not
Putting you on the spot, Cody, if you had to pick
I'm
between
just friends with her. I
Renee
don't
Dupree
know him
and,
at all.
and Jesse
But-
Goddard's, who would win?
If who? Jesse Goddard's and who?
Renee Dupree.
I was right.
Cody
It
has
was
to pick
Rene
one.
Dupree. I've got
We've
good
been saying
eyes.
that for like 4 minutes, but you've been
Yeah.
bitching about Vince Russo the whole time.
I would say that.
I'm trying to
Catch
scan
up.
documents, Joe.
I would say. Well, Renee's
Cody
got
would
the
pick
leg up.
Jesse.
He's got the dance.
Somebody send this to Renee Dupree. Clip it and send it to Renee Dupree. Say Cody Duffy hates you.
And thinks Jesse could whip your ass.
I like Renee's.
Tenacious Tyler here in the chat is
Watch
is
Renee's
on Facebook
podcast.
all the
Pretty
time.
good.
He is a
Yeah,
huge,
look at all
huge
those
wrecking
little
ball.
icons in there.
He's a huge wrecking ball Gursky fan. And so
Well,
we'll
Wrecking
get him
Ball's
back on the
huge,
chat
so that-
sometime.
yeah.
He wants Wrecking Ball to finally get a shot at EC3 for the World's Heavyweight Championship. I told him that could happen. In the future.
Have you guys noticed the Wrecking Ball lately? Like brother's doing like some up and overs, and like I don't know. He thinks he's going for that junior heavyweight title soon. He was
Wrecking
Look at
Ball-
Joe. You saw it, Joe, at the last show. He was moving like he was Chris Satan.
Wrecking Ball is very
They're just
flexible.
top guy.
He kept doing this.
Like yoga moves the other day.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I like
so
Renee's
we're gonna talk
podcast.
about, we've got the we're gonna have a guest eventually. They're gonna be here.
Gary,
There's
give me a
some
minute.
problems. But Joe also requested a minute, and then we'll talk about the merch store.
My point of privilege. Do you have that
It's
graphic?
about a
Keep
baby.
going, it's fine.
Is I don't know. I'm always scared to bring up the graphic because then I'm afraid you're gonna be like something terrible.
Bring up the
That's all.
graphic.
It's
Yes.
time for a baby update.
Just look at the concern of the baby. Like
I know,
it's gonna
right?
fall on it.
That poor
Uh-oh.
child.
All right.
Okay. We don't know if it's good news or bad news yet, but first thing I want to say is I want to thank everyone in the chat. When I broke the news that the baby's looking small and we might have to do all this extra stuff, a lot of people reached out. They gave me a bunch of stuff to read. Some people were actually the experts in child medicine, and my brain's off today. But and so thank you to all those people that reached out, and I really do appreciate it. We go to see the specialist tomorrow, and we should have a better update. So I'll have more to talk about on the next show, but I just wanted to say thank you to those people. And also we've added a few more extra items to our Amazon wish list for the baby, because we're going to be having that baby shower soon. All y'all are invited. By that, I mean everybody who's on the screen right now. I don't know everybody in the chat.
Oh, really?
Oh.
In San Antonio, hit me up. Maybe you swing by, have a sandwich. It's fine. Drop something off.
Wait, when's the baby shower?
Have you a little slice of a club?
June 23rd or 4th, whatever that Sunday is.
Tempted to come say hi.
Yeah, come on.
There's a couple of NWA shows before.
All right,
that.
David, I'll see you there.
Talk
Bring
about
some diapers or something. Preferably the smaller ones. They make small ones there. All right.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've established small baby.
Is
Hey,
David
what-
going to bring all of the Green Bay Packers with him?
Hey, Spike's talking
Eyeball
smack in
Sage
the
is
chat.
ready for the kids. Wants to hate on those chump losers the whole
So
time.
that was my update. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. I'll be back with more next week.
All right. Well, I'm glad that is. I feel like a baby shower is good news.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah, it
babies are literally showering out of
Unless
the
it's like
sky,
babies
like a
raining
baby
through a
shower.
hose, like you're firing babies through a water hose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring Gary to San
At
Antonio.
least
You never had
Yeah.
Whataburger?
I've not had Whataburger. I had
Gary.
the In-N-Out finally the other day.
Okay. All right.
Well, Gary, we got him in
We're
Nashville.
getting you Whataburger next time we're hanging out.
They're supposed to be coming here to Greenville, South
We got
Carolina.
him in Nashville, Gary.
Yeah,
I drove
just
by
never
one in
had it.
Florida yesterday.
I went to one today.
I'm jealous of you.
So they have a new smokehouse burger. This is not an advertisement, but I will say this. So they have a new smokehouse burger with like fried onions and barbecue sauce on it. And it brought me back because they don't have any Carl's Jr. / Hardee's here anymore.
Ugh.
But I do like their bacon Western cheeseburger. I like that. And it had
This
a very
was at Rallies.
We don't have rallies.
Checkers down there, or is it Checkers? Down there?
We don't have either. In San Antonio, we have neither.
Well, that
Dealz, I
sucks.
promised
That'd be
you
cool.
a moment to talk about the shop, so we're going to do that now because we have a guest that's going to be joining
Yes,
us.
so the pretty power
And,
jerseys
so
any day.
let's talk
They're
about-
on their way to me. The
There's
tracks
Pretty Power jersey we're talking about.
promise. I've been fighting with them, but those are on the way. I've had a few problems with the tracksuit, but it's on the way. It's definitely on the way. That yellow shirt is basically gone. But the inverted
So is
version
the hoodie,
of that,
right? Oh, sorry.
the one I'm wearing, yes, it is gone. But I might have to make more because PB Smooth threatened me. He said he wanted 2 of them. Dane Event, yeah, that's a on-demand shirt. Got Eric Small's shirt. Got Tom Latimer's shirt. Got the Carson Drake shirt.
Yeah.
That one was pretty popular, actually. That tank top, I'm gonna have to redo more of those, Kyle. They're all gone.
Ugh.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
really got to get me one of those Tom Latimer shirts.
So I've got to make more of those. That black and gold shirt, I just restocked it. The shorts are almost gone, so I'm gonna have to make more shorts. It's hot.
We'll show
You know
the
what I mean?
6 just for the
There's
heck
a lot of
it.
ATL over this. You want to know why? He looks great and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
And this
wait.
one. I like this one. I
Oh.
forgot to put a background on it, but this one's a great one, too.
That one, I have about 3 of those left. So I'll probably have to make more of them. But first, I think I'm gonna play with it a little bit. And
Whoa,
What colors would you like to see on this shirt?
Yeah, put it in the chat.
Put in the
need some
chat what
colorful
colors
clothing.
you'd like to see on that shirt.
And here's the other one that you were.
So I don't
Yeah.
know if anybody would, if you think I should do a short run of those, because we sold all the ones we had. I forget, like
Great
120, 130. And
I didn't get one.
I have like 3 2Xs, 3 mediums, and like 3 smalls or something. That's it. So I don't know if the chat, if anybody in the chat thinks that they would like this shirt, maybe I should make a short run of them. You know, I mean, I know it's themed for the show, but it was a cool shirt, right? Everybody liked it.
It is.
And it's cool. And it reps all the territories. I loved that.
Yeah,
About it.
And you know that
We'll add more territories.
that yellow tee with the Atari
All those
rip
big
logo
stickers
that
they
Joe
put on
loves so much has been restocked to a degree because it was restocked at the show, and so we're already out of 2X and we're almost out of XL, but they are up there on the shop right now. That's a popular show. I think it's the 4th time we've done that thing. You know, we like to do stuff and it goes away, but sometimes you just got to bring back fan favorites.
I'm going to wait for the Sega Genesis one.
All right, let's talk about tag team wrestling real quick.
Hey, whoa.
The Crockett Cup is ongoing. Here is the updated graphic for you folks to see. Daisy killing Talos advanced over the Stu crew with the help of Vampiro, which was interesting. If you haven't seen NWA
that's
Power, it's
debatable.
available right now on
It's debatable.
CW.
It's debatable.
Knox and Murdoch took out the Miserably Faithful. Looks that Kill won in a weird way over Tim Storm and Jack Stain. Tim Storm.
You gotta watch that one to find out. Don't spoil it, Gary, if you haven't seen it. I mean,
Yeah, you should check that out. And the Southern Six over the Slime Balls. And so they have advanced. This week, you're going to get 2 more Crockett Cup matches. We'll talk about one of them a little later, but one of the big ones, heavily favorite. The number 4 seed, the Immortals, are taking on one of our newest
brother.
tag teams, the Kidz. That is Jackson Drake and Alexsander Lev.
Kid.
Lev wrestles on the social medias. So anyway, we are joined today by Lev, who is here with us right now.
Oh, that dude, look at his belts. That's a dude belt collector. Holy jeez.
Yeah.
My Lord.
They'll look right next to the Crockett Cup when we're done.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Look at that.
Confidence.
Jackson unable to be with us. He had some prior appointment with like beating up nerds or something, I guess. But
Happens.
but we appreciate you being here, Lev.
Of course. Seed number 13. That is my lucky number personally. And
Hey, look at this chat right here from Sage.
what
Say
does Slime Ball got to say?
this one. Oh, he's talking about Thrillbilly. Okay, yeah. He also was talking about how he threw Thrillbilly all around the ring.
He was also talking about he couldn't wait for you around the show because he wanted to talk smack to you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there he is. All my homies hate left. There you go.
All my homies hate left.
Such a positive.
You guys in the slide ball
homie,
seem to have some heat with each other. It feels like.
I mean, I don't know the heat. Every time we wrestled him, we beat him. So I think it's
Whoa.
decided.
Oh.
You know, I understand that slime is non-conductive, so the heat doesn't even go through it. That's what it comes down to.
Also gross. Gross.
Yeah, you would think that maybe the internet would get like weird, like his keyboard. I've seen some guys with filthy keyboards, but I'm willing to bet Sage Chance has the filthiest one because of
I
slime.
don't think he showers ever, unless it's in slime.
He has some slime ball city. You know, there's a rumor that you're kind of a David Koresh kind of.
Oh yeah.
That you got like a.
Tell me about your cult.
Yeah.
The cult. Well, it's easy, dude. We live in a cursed generation because all the old guys screwed it up for us. But I am the new hope. Join the kids, man. Well, I don't think you guys are young enough for that. But
no.
you guys are the old guys that screwed it up.
It's weird because one day, Lev, you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, I'm not in my 20s anymore." And it's gonna hit you hard, like right now. You're gonna talk to some kids saying the new generation. You're gonna be like, "I'm the." Oh no, I'm not.
I woke up the other day and thought, "Oh my god, I'm no longer 18."
Do your knees hurt yet? Do you wake up? Does sleeping make you feel pain?
Screwed and Dolphin.
You know.
Hear that? He said he got screwed and Dolphin. So that wasn't a 3 count.
I
don't know.
3 count.
I mean, I feel like it was, but you know, we could go back and review the tape.
Here at the NWA.
Let's get back to the all seriousness of this on here. The kids, when we first met you, I think I saw you just got a shot randomly one night. You weren't even with your tag team partner at this time. Now seeing you both work together so well, the kids have become one of the hottest up and coming tag teams in the NWA. Is it just, you can just pick anybody as a partner and you jive? Was there a connection before this? How do you guys make such a good team?
I've tagged many people, but Jackson's probably the best because he's got a like-minded sense of determination.
Mm-hmm.
He's the kind of guy who gets stuff done. And when you have a mind like me and a guy with the talent of Jackson, I mean, it's just destined to be great. I mean, there's no question about it.
You guys have a lot of pretty impressive. I think it blows people away when they see you guys get in the ring. There's like a good mix of like some technical wrestling and some high flying. Like you're pretty well-rounded guys as a tag team. And you had not worked together before the NWA, right?
No, but I think this what they call an odd couple has bloomed into one of the greatest things in the tag division today. And I'll prove it tomorrow against the Immortals. I mean, what are the Immortals? What are the Immortals compared to a Reaper and the Messiah, right?
Are you predicting a victory?
Can a Reaper kill an Immortal? I don't even know.
It's not even about killing, it's about taking their souls.
They're reaping. Come on now. It's
According
in the
name. You're brainwashing him. That's what he says right here. So you're brainwashing him.
Well, they'd have to feel like first. Oh,
people may not know this, but Lev is the Messiah, and so I don't know. Maybe you should try to convert the Immortals to see if they'll just like lay down for you. Because I think you guys are great, but the Immortals are former United States Tag Team champions. They are big boys. You're talking?
We've never been afraid of a fight.
Confidently. Okay.
I'm not sure if you remember, but back when we returned to the Robarts Arena, those are the guys we ran up on.
I remember.
Yeah, you beat up the clowns. We haven't seen them since.
Oh, I hit Violent J so hard he's never been back. Yeah. I take pride in that.
We were just talking about that the other day. We haven't seen the clowns in forever. We really thought we were going to see them during the Crockett Cup. However, the kids, like we said, they decided to take that position.
Maybe they got scared of the kids. It's possible.
You know, usually kids are afraid of clowns. Clowns are actually afraid of kids. And that makes sense.
Well, the natural enemy of the kids is slime and juggalos.
Slime and juggalos. It does feel like slime and juggalos would go together. And yeah, the kids would. I like it. How the frick is Jackson a Carolina Reaper, says Sage.
Have you ever had one? It's hot. And the dude's hot.
You say
that that dude's on fire all the
He's
time.
hot. They don't even sell it at the store. You gotta go to like special stores to get that pepper. It's like dangerous. It'll kill you.
No one matches that dude's intensity other than maybe me.
Hey,
Lev
GJ.
hates Alex Taylor. Oh, okay, now we got heat now.
What about Alex Taylor?
It says, do you hate him? Where'd that come from?
No, that's my
Kids won't be able to throw on the Immortals like he did. Well, it's
Wait, yeah, where does this come from? What is
have you seen me and Alex Taylor next to each other? If Alex Taylor shopped at a few more Hot Topics, we would look the same. We're both talented. We got the blonde hair, great bodies. But I will say, if we do come face to face in the Crockett Cup, there's no mercy.
Hey, your cousin Magic Jake is in the chat.
I also just found out that Hot
been
Topics
hanging around with Jake a little bit recently.
Magic
Right?
Jake, I love that dude.
Yeah, you guys have been spotted hanging out together a few times. You know?
You guys were together at the Crockett Cup.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Or you know, like we saw you in the lobby together. That's,
I mean, he's a really like-minded guy. You know, Magic, Kool-Aid, it all goes together in some sort of way. You know.
Well, it's good to know that the kids, even though you've come together, the Messiah aspect's still kicking around. Because I feel like I never see you trying to convert anybody during the matches.
Well, it's more like they've already chosen their fate. You know, like tomorrow for the Immortals, I'm not gonna stand there and be like, "Hey, Immortals, please join me." I already know they're too dumb to think that's even an option.
Whoa!
They're ready to fight. We're gonna bring it to them, and maybe after we whoop them, maybe then they'll see the light. Maybe then they'll listen to the Messiah. I cannot force anyone to join me, but the choice is just up to them.
Did you get like a tax write-off for that?
A tax write-off?
Yeah, did you get a tax write-off for that? I mean, are you able to? Just saying, there's got to be a perk of having people follow.
Let me look at this bracket one more time. So, say you do get through the Immortals.
When
you get Daisy, Kill, and Talus.
Thank
Well,
you,
it is
win.
not an easy path for you guys to the Crockett Cup. It is just big boys
Daisy, Kill,
and
and
more
Talus?
big boys.
And then their
that
best
would
bet
be next
out of
That's-
BFT, Fixers, Max, and Judias, I would say the play-in.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough path. If you get through the Immortals, you got Daisy, Kill, and Talus waiting for you on the other side.
I'll tell you exactly what I think. Talos, big dude. They always say it. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Jackson with his precision kicks, just take out those kneecaps, and I'm gonna smash that ukulele over Daisy Kill's head. It's just that simple. And then the other side of the bet bracket, I've actually met in the ring with Judias before. I was much younger then. Now I'm a lot wiser, and Max is pretty imposing, but I'm all confident with that. You know, Father James Mitchell in their corner, the what do you call him? The
Sinister Minister?
Pestilence. There's gonna be none of that, okay? The kids
Is
will go
there
to hell.
a
None of
team
that.
then?
None of
Because
that.
you're saying none of these people are a threat. Is there a team you're actually sweating?
Two teams, if I'm being honest. Of course, Blunt Force Trauma.
Yeah, but
They are the tag champs. However, I have to go in with a mentality that if we win the Crockett Cup, we'd have to wrestle them again anyways for the tag team gold. And then, of course, you got Knox and Murdoch.
They won last year.
Yeah.
not worried about the Southern Six, huh? No.
Southern Six? Did they get the Freebird that? Did they switch around?
I mean,
They're not supposed to.
They're not supposed to?
I don't know if they're supposed to. They do have a bench. Yeah.
Southern Six is pretty imposing. Here, pop up that Crockett Cup one more time.
He's like, hold on. Let me actually look at this now. Now that I'm thinking about it,
I
he's
gotta
so
sit right-
confident, and now that
That's
he's
what we
thinking
need.
about it, doubt's creeping in. You can see it in his eyes. He's like, maybe an
All
uphill
right.
battle.
Maybe.
Oh, that's right. The Southern Six wrestled the Slime Balls. And they struggled. We beat the Slime Balls.
Oh, it's that whole if Rock beats paper, then I could also beat that. That
Of
whole idea
course.
of they beat that. Okay, I gotcha.
It's math, Kyle. Christ.
Yeah, Lev Matt.
All right. Well, let's ask Lev since he's here. Who do you got between Samoa and the Countrymen of Gentleness?
That's the next one coming up tomorrow too.
I
That's
haven't-
also on Tuesday.
I haven't seen a lot of the Savages Samoa. I know we talked alongside them. They talked a big game, but Country Gentlemen, some old school wrestlers. kind of leaning towards them. KC Kazan, another young guy who, I don't know, maybe he's one of the kids, maybe, man. You know, these young guys like KC Kazana, Joe Alonzo, I can name on and on, you know. Instead of fighting together, maybe we should join forces, you know.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, that could be a cool idea. So let's see. I'm just having fun with this. So you get to Kill and Talos. If you break through them, then yeah, you've got maybe the one you're scared of. All right, I'm sorry, not scared of. The one you're sweating a little, BFT, or the Fixers, Max and Jedias. They're all there. So.
Oh, we got the play-in still too. I mean, that could be...
and the play-ins still going
on. Who could be anyone?
You could have a really good team, or you could have some contest winners. You don't know who you got there.
Mm-hmm.
I like
it. I would look forward to wrestling BFT soon because Aaron Stevens would make some crazy rap rhyme, I'm sure.
Well, he's a genius.
I'm sure he could make one about some kids.
He's a genius.
Yeah, lyrical genius or something. But at the end of the day,
his shoes are $2,000 a piece.
Oh my God!
Always, you're obsessed. Do you have a foot fetish?
No, I'm just talking about how good those shoes are. I'm talking about the rest of the suit too.
You always bring it up.
I mean, the shoes can be expensive as he wants if the suit's from Temu, you know.
No, that's a $10,000 jacket he's got.
Lev, let's get real for a second.
Yeah,
I've talked to you a little bit in the back, and some stuff people don't know because you're new to the NWA. I mean, you're not real new. You've been around. You've won some matches. You've done this thing, but some stuff people might appreciate about you is we've got all these territories in the National Wrestling Alliance. I mean, this one's not one yet, but there are these independent promotions out there. One run by is it Rick Michaels runs the promotion? Anarchy, is that right? And
yeah, Anarchy Wrestling. June 22nd is Hardcore Hell. It's actually not run by Rick Michaels right now. That was back when it was NWA Wildside.
That was Billy Barons.
It is. Yeah, with old Billy Barons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that dude. I'm blanking on the name of the owner right now. I cannot remember.
I call it booking you all the time.
No,
Pops.
no.
That's the answer. Pops.
I just leave him. Pops. Adrian
but
Locklear, that's it. Yeah.
Bam!
I don't read the name. I just read the cash check. You know what I'm saying?
You see the signature all the time. You don't see it spelled out.
Of course.
Bam.
But you're a champion over there. People.
Yes, I
right?
am. I am Anarchy 5-star MVP champion. I am actually wrestling former NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion Colby Carino, June 22nd, Hardcore Hell.
Look out.
That should be a hell of a match is what that's going to be.
Forward to that, yeah.
By the way, Exodus Pro just popped up in the chat. Think you ever find your way up there?
You should.
Of course.
Yeah.
I've been known to travel. I'd love to come up, teach those guys the ways of the Messiah.
Look at that. Looks like we got a cross thing going on here.
Whoa.
Cool logo.
Yeah.
That has a cool logo.
Exodus loves the perception of things. So if you got a cool logo, people are digging. What's this? Oh, he's taking off his shirt, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Got that.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Sweet ass logo. Oh, by the way,
if I talk out
if
of
he does
school
a handstand,
at all,
it kind of looks like an Anarchy logo.
Oh yeah, I see that
right
Messiah versus Man Bun Jesus.
Whoa.
Jesus, that
Whose
sounds
followers
like a false
will win?
prophet to me. Is that the guy with the bears?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Groovy Grizzlies.
Yeah.
I've never liked Smokey, so
All
I'll
right.
come up there.
All right.
Sage is not a fan though. Shut up, we hate the kids.
Oh, Exodus the slime balls. I gotta bless your tag team division. If you guys got the slime balls, I need to save you guys. Your savior, Alexander Lev, the Reaper, Jackson Drake. Let's talk. You know where to find me.
Or just
Let's
hit
do
me up.
some
I have his
blessing.
number. I love that. Bless
Lev,
The slime balls might jump you when you get in the building, though. Slime balls might jump you when you get in the building. I mean, they hang out up at Exodus Pro, you know.
They're gonna jump us.
I mean, I said they could. I mean, they hang
could.
out.
And then you know what'll happen? You can rewatch Power on the CW app and see exactly what happened the last 2 times they jumped us.
Whoa!
No subscription required. Or go to CWTV.com. All episodes from past 3 seasons available now, as is Adventures in
Man Bun
Carneyland.
Brothers in the chat.
Look at
yeah,
that.
he says he's the the kids are over with Bambo Jesus.
He said
Okay.
slime balls are top tier, though.
Okay, well, sometimes you have good opinions and sometimes you have wrong opinions.
And these people have great opinions because they tuned into NWA Weekly right here. We got this is the NWA, folks. We're talking to Lev of the Kidz. Crockett Cup season is upon us. Power tomorrow night. He's going to be in contention. Pollo always tells us we need to reiterate these things for new listeners. And
No, that's 100% correct. Pollo is right.
Pollo's always right.
All right,
always
I'll give you
trust
the
a
rundown.
drag queen.
Number
Yeah,
13
the
seed.
NWA Power CW. You can watch this on demand. It usually drops about 9 a.m., but you can watch it whenever you want to. But yeah, Lev and his partner Jackson Drake are going to be taking on
Jackson looks like
Kratos
he's trying to
and
hypnotize you
Odinson.
there, doesn't he? Looks like he's trying to hypnotize you, Gary.
He does the blue steel.
He's
look.
locked in.
Yeah.
That's
Magnum right
determination
there.
and that's focus
I like
right
that.
there.
Lev, where did you train? Like who was your coach originally?
I trained at the factory for a small bit, like most people do, but actually I've been blessed with after the factory going around the Georgia Indies, and if you allow me to put over some guys, NWA guy Sal Renaro. I am one of the only people, and I think it's one of my blessings, who can understand his gibberish. That dude is nuts.
Well, Kyle can. They're cousins. But
Yeah.
You're cousins with Sal?
Yeah, he's anybody used to work in Ring of Honor is referred to as a cousin by Danny Dealz.
I'm so sorry. That must be the worst Thanksgiving.
No, I love him. We share a passion for things like this. So what?
Flip me off, Kyle?
Yeah, bro. No, Sal's a great guy, and I'm glad that you appreciate him as well.
Of course. Guys like Nick Halen. He's the Anarchy heavyweight champion. I'm going to plug Hardcore Hell again, June 22nd.
Do it. That's what we're here for.
Where can they get tickets?
Where they can get tickets?
at the door.
At the door, one. And then there's a website. I think it's Ticket Taylor, tickettaylor.com. If you follow my social media, Facebook, I post it like every hour. Please. One of the best nights of wrestling in the Southeast. Hardcore Hell, June 22nd, Anarchy Wrestling. See other guys who helped me along the way. Chip Day.
Chip Day. I know Chip Day.
Oh, yeah?
Kid Ego. Oh, yeah. I know that brother.
He beat me up real good, and then I came out on the winning side, and he earned his respect that way.
You might have cheated. I don't know, but
what they say, Jake? A magician never tells his tricks.
Yeah. Okay.
It was just destiny.
You know, I'm always intrigued by what makes people want to get into professional wrestling. Were you a fan growing up? Was there somebody that made a connection? You said, I feel like that's representation for me. They can do it. I can do it.
Yeah. I actually, I got into wrestling because of the List of Jericho.
It's a good list.
Really?
Yeah,
I was just talking about that this weekend. Steve Corino and I did that in Ring of Honor, and then Jimmy Jacobs took it and gave it to Jericho.
Yes. So yes, the List of Jericho was a random YouTube video popped up on my feed, and I just pressed it, and it was just, you just made a list, and I loved it. I was encapsulated with the world of professional wrestling. I kept watching, and I wanted to be a journalist for wrestling. And I was starting college for all that, and then but I watched the matches, and I just thought, like, why don't I just do this? It'd be so, like, take that next step, and here I am now.
You chose the right path, because if you didn't, you would have ended up like Gary Horne.
That's true. Yeah.
You talk about Gary. I've seen Gary bust out a 450 while you bullshit. You just hung around for drunk Gary. In
that's
the
usually, I was about to say that's in the lobby, like around 2:30 a.m.
He can do it. I've seen it.
Just hit it off one of the lobby tables.
Yeah. Springboards too. He springboards right into it. It's not just like, oh, check this out. He's got to get some momentum first.
He's gonna end up in the junior heavyweight division. You guys better watch out.
Yeah, we're a long way away from that.
Gary, step up and then fall down.
Well, yeah, that's me. You also, I don't. If I'm speaking out of turn, just tell me. But we were talking one day, and you were even telling me about like you've had the opportunity to have like a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion like that looks over your stuff, AJ Styles, and
yes.
I thought you were going to say Tyrus.
Cool.
Like
No.
me and Tyrus are so tight. He's always giving me
the
feedback.
energy connections, the wild side connection.
Yeah, everyone calls him Uncle Alan.
Yeah, he's like the grandpappy over there.
Yes.
I'm glad he didn't retire.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was like, oh my. He was like, I saw that. I said, wow, I am the last one to know about this, I'm sure. and then he did that gnarly Styles clash. I said, yeah, that's
pulling a Mark Henry.
Lord.
Sage's got a comment for you right there.
What did he say?
He said you're a dork.
Bro started watching wrestling like 2 years ago. What a dork.
Well,
Man.
if I had
And
to
yet-
guess the slime balls, I've never watched wrestling ever.
They don't have TVs.
Woo!
I'm just saying.
You're very cutting with some of your insults, man. Jeez.
Oh, I just,
What a backhanded way of saying they don't know how to wrestle. I was like, whoo.
Sal once told me my greatest weapon, and this is why I leave all the flippy stuff to Jackson. And when I get in there, I just punch, and just beat you down. But Sal told me through his gibberish and speaking backwards that my mouth is my greatest weapon.
Nice.
I just unnerve the opponent. If you can't get in a battle of words with me, then you can't get a battle in the ring with me.
I like that though. That's cool. Like who's somebody
really
in
start
the
watching wrestling
NWA
2
right
years
now that you're who's somebody you want to get in the ring with in the National Wrestling Alliance you haven't stepped in the ring with yet?
I'll name a few.
Okay.
Tom Latimer.
Oh, that is a
bold choice.
big order there.
No, aim high over here, Air Force.
Of course. You always got to go for the best, right? Tom Latimer. Let me think. Joe Alonzo.
Whoa.
Alonzo,
I think we could.
You want to get in a promo battle with somebody? That's the guy.
Battle of the Obnoxious.
Battle of the Obnoxious. Thank you, Kyle. I remember that
He
next
is
time I see
still
you.
currently the unified junior heavyweight champion.
Oh my lord.
Of course. And then
You could go for the junior title too. Look at
Of course.
Yeah,
And
look
then
at
of course,
that makes sense.
As far as tag teams go, like I said, me and Jackson versus Knox and Murdoch would be one of the hardest hitting matches.
What about the Immortal? You want
that
to get
can
in the ring with-
happen in
this
the
is gonna
Crockett
happen
Cup.
tomorrow.
Could happen in the Crockett Cup. Immortals.
Yeah,
It's
that's
happening
gonna happen tomorrow, Gary.
I look forward to it.
You're a graphic guy.
The one guy.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I missed
Final.
the vote on this. I got distracted because Sage also brought up another one of your hobbies, Lev, that people might not know. You're an excellent gear maker.
Yeah.
But he I mean, I know that a lot of people count on you for that. Like you're good at that. But
The young Lev
pointed out,
actually
they said that
trusted me with
Lev
my
makes
suits
AJ's gear. That's why it ripped at No Mercy and showed us Heidi.
Oh boy.
That was not me. I make my own gear. If you want to, I was taught by a gear maker. If you want to follow at Global WrestleWear on Instagram, he makes all the wonderful stuff you see on the NWA. You'll probably see some threads tomorrow. He makes other TV stations gear. It's all over the place. It's the best in my world. In my opinion, it's the best. He taught me how to make my own gear. I've just been going off like that.
When you were a baby, you pressed a few of my suits for me, I believe.
I'm sure. Yes, I did.
Yes.
I could never figure out how to make a sewing machine work to get it started and to finish it. I can make it go and then I can't get that to
You
start.
can push the pedal down? Wow.
Yeah, I'm really good at that. But as far as like
Impressive.
threading it and getting
Push
it
the
to
fucking
stay
button.
and then this.
Lord.
So every time I see anybody do anything with clothing, I'm just completely amazed because I don't have that skill level. And I just tore a zipper. I got to go pay somebody to fix that because I'm useless.
It's definitely a very high stress, and I mean, there's like, if you mess up, you mess up. There's no redos for the most part. But that's why, like I said, Global WrestleWear does the best work. Please check them out. They're the best. If you're an aspiring wrestler, preferably TV guy, please hit them up. But you mentioned guys I want to be in the ring with, and you coming out for the final one. What would I be if I didn't say, of course, the world's heavyweight champion EC3?
Oh, well, EC Frizzle.
Exodus. Book 'em.
The Overman versus the Messiah. I think that writes itself.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to have a debate first and then the match.
I mean, he's got some powerful grip on his followers there. We had the meeting there, and all of a sudden Exodus Pro showed up like 20 deep.
They all had the same tracksuits on, yeah.
And they
Exodus
all
Pro
like
definitely showed up to back to the territories looking like Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Like they had that look. Like they just it was kind of intimidating and a little weird.
So Lev, you could definitely learn something from him, because when your followers start dressing just like you got something.
I'll start making some cheap Lev tracksuits and start giving them out to random guys, I'm sure.
I'm gonna pop if I see 2 of those next show.
Oh, you will. I have a heat press. Don't throw me.
Michael's better have a matching one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Of course.
All right, Lev. We appreciate you being here. I know you want to get ready for your match tomorrow. Huge match. The Immortals, the Kidz. This is going to be a big one. I'm excited to watch it. I am, and I wish you the best, because this is. I don't know. I guess this is a good start if you want to get to like Tom Latimer or something. Then this is a good, like a guy like Odinson, a similar look, So maybe.
Yeah, I mean, my entire life, people looked down on me and didn't think I could get the job done. But here I am, your Messiah, Jackson, the Carolina Reaper, versus 2 Immortals. And you know the saying, if they bleed, we can kill them.
There you go.
I believe Arnold said that. Yes.
Yeah.
Wise
and
man.
Also get to the chopper, and it's not a tumor.
June 22nd, right? For Anarchy.
June 22nd, Anarchy, Hardcore Hell. If you follow my social medias, Facebook, I will post the link right after this too. And of course, just
tell people where you are on social media too.
Facebook, Alexsander Lev, and then on Instagram, Lev_wrestles. That's really all I use. Twitter's a cesspool.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, you ain't never lie.
All right, buddy. Well, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate you doing this. All right. And send our love to Jackson if the nerds got the best of him or something. All right, later. All right. Well, there goes.
Speaking of Tom
Alexsander
Latimer, I had this up on my screen right now. It's the NWA official magazine. New issue came out on the website. You could download it. And I quickly was like, were the kids in it? No, but the slime balls were. There's definitely something going on there.
I like this. I like us having the new guys on here so people can get to know them. I don't know if you can tell us in the chat if you like that kind of thing, if you like learning a little bit more about these folks that you don't normally see. I think.
What do you want to see? You want to see Gary wearing fishnet stockings? You want to see Joe Galli saying horrible things about children? You want to see Danny Dealz selling even more items? You want to see me just hit myself in the face with a chair? Ladies and gentlemen, tell us the feedback. We want to make this show what you want to be a part of. Please and thank you.
Well, let's talk about NWA Power tomorrow. Actually, you know what? Before we talk about NWA Power, let's talk about what's going on in the territories. And we've got a quick and easy way to do that.
This is Around the Territories. Witness stars from across 6 companies at our monumental Back to the Territories event, presented by NWA JCP Southeast, this Saturday, June 1st in Knoxville, Tennessee. NWA star Tiffany Nieves will be competing in the first round of the NWA Exodus Chasing Atalanta Women's Championship Tournament, Saturday, June 22nd in Cleveland, Ohio. Natalia Markova and Tiffany Nieves square off in a Highland Park street fight, Friday, June 28th at NWA Chicago's Endless Summer. As well, the stars of NWA Crossfire return to action, Friday, June 28th in Newport, Tennessee. The National Wrestling Alliance, where history lives and is forged.
Pretty impressive. Tiffany Nieves all over the place. We need to see her in NWA JCP. Don't forget about that, June 14th. The Showcase Series, Back to Basics. Joe Kazana and I talked before he started yelling at me. This is going to feature a lot of brand new talent. Like, he wants to bring in some young guys and show what the territories are about. He feels pretty strongly that part of the whole reason we have this territory system is to have to find those diamonds in the rough, those folks out there that might not otherwise have an opportunity to get seen in front of a wide audience. And so he wants to find the next big stars for Joe Kazana Promotions. And this is going to be part of that at the Showcase Series. Also, $50 pro wrestling seminar with Joe Kazana, Aaron Stevens, and Dr. Tom Pritchard, who is the best wrestling trainer. I think anybody that you ask will tell you that. So this is all on June 14th. So you want to be a part of that. You also got coming up on June 21st, Fight the World Wrestling. NWA is going to be represented there. This is a Brian Idol's performance or promotion. If Kyle's arch rival, I guess, in Billy Corgan's Adventures in Gardyland. And that show is going to be happening in Lake City, Florida. You can be a part of that. You see Top Dollar is going to be back. Tom Latimer and Natalia Markova. That's going to be awesome. Exodus Pro's coming back to you June 22nd, the same day as that other show Lev was talking about. But if you're closer up north or Midwest, Almost Paradise is going down. Aaron Stevens going to be there. EC3, Dante Casanova, Carson Drake, Tiffany Nieves, obviously. And then, of course, you see Pretty Boy Smooth, who's a recent guest on the show. And that's going to be an awesome show. I guarantee you that. And also the Mission Pro Wrestling is a sister promotion to Exodus Pro, I guess, there. And they're doing a women's title tournament. Is that right, Joe? I think
that is correct. They are doing a women's title tournament, and it features some incredible talent from the National Wrestling Alliance. So you got to check them out, whether it's in Cleveland or in the San Antonio area. They're bouncing between the two cities. It's pretty cool.
That is awesome. And of course, our sights are set on August 31st. NWA 76 coming to Philadelphia. That's going to be huge. That's our biggest night of the year.
You didn't talk about the Crossfire show on 28th.
You're right.
You know why that's important? You know why that's important? Because I'm there.
Because you're going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I should have known
Me and
that.
Green Power are going to be there.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I'll get the poster for that one too and throw that on there. And of course, you can still join us in Alabama again. It was one of our biggest shows this year, maybe our biggest show this year. December 14th, Looks at Kill. We're coming back. That show was so succlove. Got to do it again. And it's going to be even bigger and better this time,
baby.
Yeah, that's it. I love Dothan, Alabama for these shows. That was a fun arena to be in. So it's going to be exciting to see the National Wrestling Alliance.
And then there might be a little things here and there too, because who knows? Yeah. Joe and I are talking about maybe there's a war happening. You never
know. Follow all the social medias. You got to follow all the social medias.
You never know
what's happening. Also, real quick, Donna Belluzzi, thank you so much for buying this adorable little thing for the baby on the baby registry.
Is it a camping thing? Is it a tent?
It's like a little thing. You put the baby on the floor and they play with the thing. It's a play mat. It's a play mat for newborns. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Kahlua, would you like a play mat? I think dogs would love that.
Yeah, well, we'd probably just do the thing. Cats would like it because there's like a thing to.
We're not done with Tampa, Jason. Don't worry.
Joe, I think if you just did videos of you swatting like a cat, we could make more money on
millions
that.
Of views.
I think that could be somebody's thing. I'm also waiting for like fireworks to go off when you do it because, frankly, you have a way of just magically touching everything on this app.
No, I can't do it this time.
Yeah. We'll be back to Florida soon, so stay tuned. You'll probably, yeah.
What's on Power tomorrow, Gary?
I'm glad you asked.
The Crockett Cup continues.
That's right. The Crockett Cup does continue. Of course, we've already talked about the Kidz taking on the Immortals, but the other match we did mention in passing there, number 11 versus number 6. This is gonna be a fight, right?
Well,
here.
brother,
Country Gentlemen versus
wild
the Savages of Samoa.
The Savages of Samoa. We know nothing of them. They've yet to wrestle on NWA Power. This is their Power debut. Already number 6 seed. Billy Corgan, he saw these guys. He felt they were strong enough to be in the tournament, strong enough to be seated at number 6. And you know that the Country Gentlemen, well, they've got a grudge because they don't want to be upshot, overseen. I can't even think of the right phrase. They don't want to have to deal with guys coming in the door and taking their spot.
Yeah, AJ's pissed that they're 11 and those guys are 6.
Hates Samoans.
And actually in the chat, there's Papa Joe. He's mad about it too.
Also hates Samoans. It's like a thing.
All right.
The chat. That is such BS. Yeah, the Joe Kazana and the Country Gentlemen have been kind of bitter. People agreeing. I see it.
Booking committee admitted it was a committee decision. I don't know. It's not. I wasn't on that committee.
Me neither.
You guys have been having that conversation on the show. Like if you're watching NWA Power, you'll see that Joe and Danny are asking Billy questions. Billy, I will say for what it's worth is constantly asking you to grill him about why certain people are there and what seed they are and stuff like that. So he's
got
willing to stand up to the scrutiny.
Come on now. He's got it. Yeah, we got papers to sell.
So the Crockett Cup tournament continues. There's some wild cards in this, faces we haven't seen before. And then the big deal, Pretty Empowered. Does it have a future? Dealz just had merchandise made for him, too. What the hell is this match about?
They got it.
Ella Envy.
I got it. What are you talking about? What match, Gary? Where's the... Oh.
Never forget the empire we have built here at the NWA.
As the leader of Pretty Empowered,
You guys are my best friends.
as the NWA World Women's Champion.
Or at least I thought.
This isn't Pretty Empowered against everyone else. This is Pretty Empowered against each other.
It's always just gonna be the Page sisters at the end of the day.
So I'm not going to fault you.
And who does Ella Envy have at the end of the day?
I'm not going to be mad at you.
You've taught me almost everything I know.
I'm just going to say I'm a little disappointed.
Kenzie, you have been an amazing champion.
You did what every other woman in that locker room should have been doing.
So I'm gonna do what you always taught me to do.
Thinking, planning, and awaiting an opportunity to fight for the greatest women's championship.
And that's if I want something, I go and get it.
Just know, at the end of the night, it'll be Ann Still, your NWA World Women's Champion.
That is intense. Now, so the deal is if you watched last week, I mean, Ella surprised everybody when Kyle actually broke the news on the show last week on Power when he, I don't think Pretty Empowered was aware. I don't think Kylie and Kenzie were aware at the time that Ella had entered herself into the opportunity for the #1 contender spot at the World Women's Championship. And Kenzie was pretty shocked. So was Kylie. I guess Ella was going to face Taylor, and now Kylie has thrown herself in the mix. And so tomorrow, you're going to get Ella Envy, Kylie Page, Taylor Rising in a triple threat to become the #1 contender for the World Women's Championship.
But are they playing us? Is this all some just show spiel?
Beat down Taylor.
Yes.
Oh, no, that would be so terrible.
Against Canadians.
I'm just saying. I don't know if I literally when have the Pretty Empowered ever just respected me? And yet when I mentioned this in the match,
any woman ever respected you. Jeez.
I love it when they disrespect me. It's kind of my thing. But no, seriously, here's the deal. When I brought that piece of information up, Kenzie was so just immediate to be like, what? She believed me. And usually when I give her information, she tells me a lie or I'm full of shit or anything like that. So this is why I don't trust this. Why trust me all of a sudden? Why go with my opinion?
Yeah, you give these girls a bad rap. I mean, they're sweet as sugar to me. I mean, I don't know why you got heat with them all the time.
Yeah, I mean, Taylor will hurt your teeth. That's true.
Well, no, not her. But
Dealz, it's because you give them free merch all the time. That's why.
True. Do you know how much
you put them over and you give them
You know how much they sell? You know how much they sell? They sell a lot.
Just saying.
Sell a lot of stuff. I can't get those jerseys fast enough. I'm screaming at these people. They're shipping them to me. They're on the way. I'm gonna have to ship them all up.
Kind to everyone.
Because they're all shady, tenny people.
They are rude to me constantly. So
well,
I don't know.
Ella's from North Carolina, not from Cleveland, so that's not true.
And I'm from Connecticut. All those places are the same. They're
put Joe at the top.
They're Kentuckiana for everybody.
North Carolina,
not working.
No, I'm saying like anything down this far. I remember moving to Florida and seeing a giant flag and being like, "Holy shit, this is real."
I know what you're talking about. That's the first time I ever saw one in my life too. When I moved to
I
the
was
South.
like, "Whoa!"
I was seeing if any of it mattered, Joe.
What? That was
luckily there's that fun thing
me.
Where once you get farther south, it becomes more northern. So I'm just at the cusp where it starts. I'm also in fake Florida.
Central Florida, yeah.
Anyway, NWA Power tomorrow on the CW. If you haven't downloaded the CW app already, what are you waiting for? You can get that on Roku, Amazon, you can get it on Apple TV.
I suspect too. My inside sources have told me, the DLZ is still in effect here, that we may have another update on Timothy, Joe and I's and Kyle's former broadcast partner.
Interesting.
I know we have the update, but it's not HEPA rules. We're not allowed to talk about it. If he wants to share what's going on, HIPAA.
With your fancy mic.
hepatitis rules.
Sunny D, vodka seltzer, tangy orange is a great flavor.
Continues. And yeah, tomorrow's power is going to be awesome. Make sure you like and subscribe here if you haven't already. And I'm not going to leave you. No, I would never leave you without a moment of silence.
In a year where we vote for whom we think is best, let us never forget, whether your name's Carla or Janice, Todd or Freddie, at the end of the day, we're all just sitting on a throne of lies. Follow me.
I want to know who gave Sal the Crockett Cup.
I want to know where he got a podium.
You probably stole both. It's crazy.
You figure the Crockett Cup would have more security. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it might also be in his car. Have you ever been in Sal's car? It could be hiding.
We're gonna have to clean the blood out of the cup now.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I think we reached the end.
We've reached the end. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks everybody in the chat. Thanks Kid, Lady Starstruck for being here the whole time. Ricky, Bobby, David, Alex, Jeffrey, Willie, Cosmic Joe, ABC Stardust, all of you. Thanks so much. Tenacious Tyler, Jason Wilt. Love seeing all these beautiful faces and everybody watching. I see you all on Twitter. Like so many of you on Twitter.
Yeah, he's outside your window, everybody. He's like Santa Claus. He can always be there. He knows what you're doing.
I thought you said somebody was outside my window. I'm always creeped out by that idea.
I love seeing you all. I was like,
I'm always worried somebody's going to be like out my window out back here.
Oh, one day Joe and I are going to fly our asses to your house and just
simultaneously be on the podcast.
Around Halloween, I'm going to do the Baghead Jason creep outside.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or you can just do the Michael Myers staring from the tree. He's got the mask.
Baghead Jason.
You've got to break in and take the mask and then wear that, and he'll be like, "Wait, that's my mask. They've been in my home."
There, that a critter.
Oh, we'll have to come in and borrow it, and we'll come back out. Be great.
Oh, yeah, I missed Noni today, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, what's going on with Noni McPony? Now that we're talking about this, Noni's always here.
Yeah.
Can I have a date? Who knows?
Oh, congratulations, Noni.
Put out a search party.
Wow.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We love you. Take care. Until next week, please enjoy your gravy cakes, everyone.
They are low in sugar.